Hello, beloveds. Welcome back to today's 5 Minutes of Faith here at Women Warriors of the Word. I'm Nikki 1K, and I've missed you. I was really under the weather over the weekend, and it took me a little bit to get my bearings and fall back into the rhythm and the routine, and I've missed you. But that's not what we're going to talk about today. Today we're going to talk about Jacob, because Jacob did something interesting. Something very, very interesting. And I can't take full credit for this epiphany because I was listening to Pastor Bobby Chandler, and he pointed this out. And so I'm going to share what I learned, what God gave Pastor Bobby, who gave it to me, and now I'm going to give it to you, because that's what we do as Christians. We share God's word. We share and we spread the truth of his word. So Genesis chapter 33. Genesis chapter 32, verse 24. Listen to this. Check this out. So Jacob was left alone, and a man wrestled with him until daybreak. That is a long time to wrestle. So pause for just a second, because at this point, Jacob has just sent all of his family across the river. That's why he's alone. He is traveling from Laban's land over to meet Esau because God told him go home. So first point, Jacob is listening to what God told him to do. He has sent his family across, and now he's alone. And a man starts wrestling with him. When the man saw, in verse 25, that he could not defeat him, he struck Jacob's hip socket as they wrestled and dislocated his hip. Then he said to Jacob, "Let me go, for it is daybreak." But Jacob said, "I will not let you go unless you bless me." "What is your name?" the man asked. "Jacob," he replied. And it goes on, and it goes on. And Jacob now becomes Israel. And then Jacob asks the man for his name, but the man doesn't give him his name. Some really profound things. And the first, what Pastor Bobby Chandler gave me that I want to share to you, is Jacob wrestled with God. We need to realize we are allowed to wrestle with God. That is a real true fact, and I think the church in America has put on this position that we're not allowed to have candid wrestling matches with God. Jacob would not let go, and that is the key, is Jacob wasn't wrestling in defiance. Jacob was wrestling to win. Are you partnered with God in the trial and the wrestling of your life with a position to win? See, Jacob ends up winning because he never let go. How often do we let go of God because something got difficult or because something got painful? At one point in the night, Jacob's hip gets dislocated. There's no morphine. He's not going to the emergency room. But you know what Jacob didn't do? He didn't let go. Jacob did not let go because of the pain. How many times do we say, it's too hard. I'm too tired. If you knew my life, you'd understand why I don't have time to make for Jesus. I go to church on Sunday and that's enough. And then you wonder why your life is chaos or why you're not coming out on the other side of the battle. It's because we let go of Jesus. Jacob's example in this moment is multiple fold, and we're going to go back to back 5 minutes. So stay tuned because there's more coming. But in this 5 minutes, Jacob never let go. Don't let go. Don't let the circumstances of the battle or the fight be a reason you let go and walk away. Don't let the pain of your circumstances be the reason you let go of God and walk away. Don't let the fact that your emotions are wrestling with you and getting in the way of your faith be the reason you let go. Cling to him. Cling to his truth. Cling to his word. And when anyone tells you to let go, do what Jacob did and tell them no. You hold on for the blessing. You hold on for the promise. You hold on. You hold on. And now Jacob asked the man for his name, and his answer was no. So when the answer is no, you don't get the explanation. Don't be discouraged. Just don't let go. Stay tuned for part 2.